Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. And since it's Monday, it's time for the page by page project 2 signature. And so today the prompt is steampunk. And even though this is video 15, we're going to be working on page 13 because we did our center spread on 14 and 15. And so now we're going to go back to 13. Yay! All right, so these are our prompts that we're selecting from. And also I have a new list, and this list is by Junk Journal with Joy, and she said that I could use it. And so things that are on here obviously are going to be some that are not on here since the list is much bigger. And the ones in yellow are the ones that she recommends that you do before you bind your journal. Okay, so I haven't used a prompt off this list this week, or steampunk maybe on there. No, these are items, and then these are a lot of these are styles. Okay, so those are our two lists that we're working from. This is our signature that we've got so far, and we worked on our center spread last time. We did this in week 13, we did this in week 14, and now we're on week 15 and we're going to do 13, and we're going to put steampunk next to our nice mushroom page. That ought to be fun. Okay, so we're going to move this out of the way. This week's paper is going to be tan. I'm going to try it anyway instead of white. I think white would be too much. You know, cream might be a better way to go because some of the colors I put away maybe would show up better. Well, we'll try it with this first. And then our backing paper this week is going to be black. My hands are so cold. My rings are falling off. So what we're going to do and what you're going to need, we're going to use some different colors of distress ink, and we're going to smear them down on the glass surface, and then we're going to distress them with, or spray them with water, and then we're going to dab the paper in it to make our background. Then we're going to pick out some steampunk fussy cuts, and then I'm going to put you on hold, and I'm going to ink the ones that we select, and that's why the black soot is out. In fact, we might use black soot on the paper as well. And then here's our little water spray, our glue, and of course our paper towels that we're going to need. Let me set those over there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the darkest, which is going to be black soot, because the darkest is going to cover up the lightest anyway. So we're just going to put some on here. There it is. And we're going to spray it with water. It's probably too much water. And then we're just going to dab our paper in it in different spots. Yeah, there's a little too much water. Okay, and we're going to do that again without the lid. There we go. Just a smidge more water. I'm going to hold it way back here. Okay. Now we're going to get a better result. See? It isn't so runny. Let's see. We don't have any black in this corner. And this needs a little more water. And let's get some more here and there. And everywhere we've got black to spare. Let's get some right in here. And I'm making a big mess everywhere. You want to make enough room, because when you dab your paper down, it's going to kind of splat your ink around. And let's get some over here where my hand was. And let's get some here. A lot of times you need to put your hand down on it and tap it. Yeah, that's coming out better. And then we'll get some more black. That's a little bit. Okay, so now we've got black. Yeah, we could use a little bit more black down here. See if we can sop up some of this that we've got going everywhere. Okay. Now we've got our black. I should have got my dryer out. Let's wipe this off while we're waiting. Wipe all that black off. Okay, see there's some black right there. I'm going to put that to the side. We're going to actually set it up here. And then we're going to add some hickory smoke. Let's try that. Let's add a little bit of water. Okay. Let's try this and see what we get. Yeah, it says the dark brown. Not that much different than our black soot. But it is brown. And it's going to be a little different on this brown paper. I may go back and do this again on cream, and then we can see the difference and decide which one we want. Okay, so that one wasn't really very much different. Let's try vintage photo. That's brown. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have enough on there. There we go. Okay, now let's try it again. Yeah, that's better. So you just keep doing this with all the different colors until you get what you want. You know, we don't have to cover this complete paper. I would like to have the different colors. Let's see. Okay. Some brown here, there, and everywhere. I think I'm going to have to dry my paper. I'll put you on hold. Let's get some more brown. But we do have quite a bit of vintage photo, and you can see that pretty well against the black. Yeah, that looks better. Kind of looks a little grunge, but that's okay. So we've done that. We've done hickory smoke, and we've done that. I wonder if wild honey will even show up. Not sure that it will. Let's see. Oh, yes it does. Okay, we'll just play around. Look at that, it does show up. It shows up really well. I wasn't even sure that it would, but it gives us a nice lighter color in there to mix in amongst the others. Okay. Wipe that off. Let's try brushed corduroy and see if we can get a little more brown on there. Okay. Yep. That's a different color brown. Trying to make sure we've got all of our, I don't want it to look like there's an edge, even though it is, it's hitting right here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe we'll get the rest of this water here. Little more here. Okay, that looks good. Trying to think of a lighter color that might actually show up. I'm not sure we really need more colors for what we're going to do, because you're not going to see a super amount of the background. Let's yeah, let's leave it at that. So move all these out of the way. Now we're gonna audition more water. We're gonna audition some of our stuff. Now this whole bucket is full of steampunk stuff. Plus I've gotten out, I like this for like the centerpiece. This paper's still wet. Okay, I'm going to put you on hold and I'm going to dry the paper real quick. Okay, so now our paper's dry. So I was thinking this guy, and then this guy down here holding this, maybe underneath this guy will be over him, and he'll be holding this. I don't know, I don't really like that. I think these items might be too large, except for him. We can put him on there and cover up the butterfly head. I like him up there. And let's see. This gentleman is smaller. And then I've got some cogs and wheels and things like that. So these are going to need to be inked. So we can put some behind. And I've got some that are groups. So we can put those on there. Then I think that's enough for people, so I can take my people out of the way here. Wish I could use this, especially because it's black and white. It's just a little too large. The rest of this stuff is too large. I wonder, instead of these, or just move these. I've got a couple other groups. And I've got some that I need to cut out actually. So I may cut those out because they're the other group ones. And they seem to work a little bit better. Have this come in from the side for no reason whatsoever. We need to cover up his feet anyway because his foot, the print didn't come out quite right. And then if we put him down here, we need to put something else. And I'm wondering if I made it look like he was standing on that, and then we just put some gears around, you know, like they were part of this, then I think that might work. You have to excuse my phone. My alarm went off. I have my phone right here because once we get what we want together, then I'm going to have to take a photo of it and then put it back together the way that we decided we wanted it. Here's some groupings. Those are better. Most of these I've already inked. Instead of this one, let's go with this one because it goes with those. We'll use this one. Okay, so then we can use these gears and things coming off of this. They're running the clock. They're in charge of running the clock. Okay. Then we need, I'm just not feeling this. I'm not feeling it at all. I'm really not. So I'm going to put you on hold. I'm going to get some different pieces out and see what we can do. I think our people might be too big. I may have to print them out at 50% and then recut them. My brother scan and cuts them for me. I like this house train. Just not sure how I want to put these together. You know what I mean? I know it's supposed to be random, but you know, I don't know. I think I have a smaller one of these. We could put it, you know, here and then have it look like he's got that big hat on or something. I do not know. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put you on hold while I take my medicine. And then I'm going to get some other pieces out. Maybe instead of this clock. Maybe we'll put this down here. Okay, and then we'll come back and see what we're going to do about the stuff in between. And I'm just not feeling this at all. And so I'm going to take a look at some other stuff that I have in my bin and see if I can find something that I like. Okay, all right, I'm going to put you on hold. And then I'll see you in just a second. Okay, we're back for just a second. I was laying it out on the black just to get the layout and have the paper size, because my other paper was being flattened under some books. And I decided that I actually liked it better on the black paper. So what we're going to do is, this is the layout that I've decided. And I'm going to transfer it over to this one. I took a photo of it on my phone, and I need to ink everything. So this is what our image is going to look like. I'm going to ink and glue and transfer everything over, and then we'll come back and take a look at it, and then we will put it in the book, and this will be a nice short video. Now what I did was I laid down the map first, then I put the guy that I wanted in a place that he would fit, and then I just kind of built around him. I covered up the miscut on his foot by putting this gondolier boat with propeller over the top. Then I just sprinkled some gears in and around, and then I put the hot air balloon behind the guy so that you don't see the little balloon and the little guy on it. All you see is the balloon behind the guy. So that's all I did. I stuck the ticket in there to fill in the corner and just to have something random up there, and that's it. That's all that's going to be on the page, and then we're going to put it in the book and call it done. Now the other thing is that this gear may end up sticking out a little bit, which is fine because the book opens this way, because this is going to have to be put in the book sideways. All right, so there's no other way to do it. It just isn't wide enough to do it this way, and so we're going to have to do it this way. As I take it apart and ink it, I'm going to have to glue it back down as I go. Actually, I may not. Let me try to ink it. Not everything needs to be inked, because some I was going to use in another image, and so it doesn't need to be inked. These two need to be inked. The gentleman and the wings need to be inked, and the boat. Maybe we can just do that now. Let's ink the boat. Kind of try to cover up some of that white without breaking off his little oars. It almost looks like an alien spaceship, but it's just a boat. And all I'm really doing is covering it. Okay, so let's set this here, then let's ink him. Might as well just take his little foot off. Oh no, he's footless. Not footloose, footless. Okay, ink him up. Mainly just in the white areas here around him, because he was cut out with a little gray border, because that way my scanning cut could see it a little bit better. You know, the white areas. I'm surprised that it printed out his legs, to tell you the truth. It doesn't do very well with light surfaces. I think I'll go ahead and continue doing this because I don't want to go away, make it, come back, and that be the end of the video. So let's ink it. And what we'll do is we'll take off part at a time. I'm going to take this half off and ink it. We'll transfer this over. I'm pretty sure I remember how I wanted it. I'll definitely need to ink this up. Make it look older than it is. Sorry about that noise, if that's an irritating noise to some of you. That popping noise. We'll get this all inked up. I know inking is not the most exciting thing to watch, but otherwise you're not going to be able to watch me build it back. Because I have to, I'm going to have to glue this down in the center of the page before I can start putting stuff back on top of it. Okay, so we've got that inked. Get this on here. Does the ticket go behind it? Yes, it does. See, that's why this is kind of difficult to do when you have to take it apart to ink everything. I should have inked things as I was laying them down, then I could have just transferred them over and glued them, but so this is here, that's going to be there. Okay, let's see how well we can get this duplicated. I'll turn my phone on so I can see the picture. Yeah, it isn't really behind the map, it's behind the guy's wings. I think that would encompass the corner of the map, though. Boy, I tell ya. I guess we're going to have a general idea. And that's all. Now, this is cut to the backing paper size, and not just the paper size. That gives me an extra 1/8 of an inch all the way around, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it makes a difference on this particular piece. That 1/8 of an inch helps me get those gears closer to the edge. Gives me that, just that little bit of extra room. Okay, see if I can get this down where I want it. I think I want it here. And then we want the wings. Yeah, this is different. Well, this is actually a butterfly. We're just going to cover up the head. Okay, and the wings went like this. Yeah. We're going to end up covering more of the ticket than than I wanted to. Ticket should have been higher up and turned more. Hopefully we won't see any of the glue marks. Yeah. Okay. Get that there. Get that little bit of ink wiped up. And get this little bit with the glue eraser. Okay. There's a little bit there that I dripped. Okay. Then we're going to get the wings. Are going to go this way. Well, it's still going to be different. And then we're going to put the gentleman down. Then let's see, we got the the gondola inked. Okay, let's get him over the wings. I mean, over the get my dry wet wipe. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's try that instead. See if we can get that off of there. Okay. Let's see what's going to be next. Oops, my phone went off. Okay. Then it's going to be the gondola. The gondola, I mean. So, lawn care guys are going to come by, so Oz is going to start barking. So, today's Free Bark Tuesday. They hadn't come yet, so I thought maybe they weren't going to come because there's really not that much for them to do. Now we want this like this. The same problem here. I think I may have. Oh, I got a message. My friend and I were supposed to craft this morning, and I got stood up. Story of my life. Okay, then we're going to put these gears over here. It's kind of, they were done a little bit, but let's do them a little bit more. My heater's on way too high now. Now I'm way too warm. Sorry about the noise from the leaf blower, the air blower. Okay, now we had this little gear up here. Yep. Oh, this little part is off the camera, off the picture, that's why. Okay, so that's going to be there. I think the next thing we're going to need to do is this. Bottom part doesn't really matter because it's going to be behind our gentleman, which it's going to almost touch the wing. Get that gunk off there. Use that as a handle to pick it up, and I want it almost to the top and a little more straight and over this way like so. Part of the image is off the camera. Okay. I covered both of his feet. I meant to put one foot in front. I wonder if I can get his foot out. Nope. I meant to make it look like he was standing on it, not that he was standing behind it. You know what I mean? Because this one leg is bent and it actually had a foot. Okay, so we're going to put this guy here, only we're not going to put him up quite that far. I'm going to put him down here. Let's put him up just a little bit. Okay, let's get him inked up. And there's no rhyme or reason about this. I wanted to see the map a little bit, and I wanted to use the people. I knew that. I have trouble with this genre, and so it's always a little difficult for me to do this. I have trouble with randomness. And randomness is pretty much the name of the game with this. Yeah. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Alright. Let's get him glued down. Let's get him standing. It looks like the balloon is coming out of his hat. Okay, and that's alright with his cane. No, actually it's not. How are we going to glue that? Oh, we're going to do it like that, are we? Okay. I have to go in with the glue eraser, but I think I'm going to let it sit for just 1 second. Okay, so then we're going to have these gears No. This one goes here. So we can bring it down just a little bit. And then we'll just stick the rest on the way we want. I just wanted to get that bigger one where we wanted it. Let's see. I have glue and black ink on my finger. Got this littler one of this too. It's a real cutie. I don't like this one as well as the first one of these that I did. Yeah, we'll let that stick off a little bit. And I covered some of that glue spilling. See if I can get, I got a little bit of glue right in here. Trying to get it out. There we go. Wow, I didn't think that was going to work. And then we're going to just put some random gears across the bottom. Sorry that I'm not talking. I am not the same as my picture that I liked. Make it look like that turns that. This could be inked. That one could have been too. I thought they already had been. See if I can scruff it up a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we're going to put this last little gear on. I'm going to put it between these two to hook them together so that it looks like the gears work all the way across. Yeah, if I put that there, that looks like the little teeth work right there. Now this looks empty to me because it didn't come out the same. Okay. Put this across here. Now this is empty right here, so I'm going to put you on hold. Well, maybe I can find something right away. Something small. Oh, look, here's some more gears. You could put some more gears over there. That's not going to help. There's